Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cook.
Hold on. Are you alright? You look like you got ataxia. I'm not a priestess, but I did read Withershins back in the year 199. It's probably nothing. But don't blame me if you grow a maze between your legs. Although I think that's a symptom of widbane. In any case, the name's Colin. What can I do you for? Not much of a talker. No, Morris, that one's a talker. He won't shut up about his dead wife and the corpse he calls his manhood. Well, he's got his moments. I come to the inn and first thing I ask Hadwin is, what you got to drink? And Morris says, I hope you like piss. Poor Hadwin. His swill ain't so bad, but with these socialist drinkers around, spreading gossip like a midwife, it's no wonder the inn is so dead. Well, I hope you're a necromancer, because this place is about as lively as a bone crypt. Can't spend 5 minutes here without losing the feeling in your toes. Okay, so I lied. I talk, but I also get things done. So, if you got things need slaying, now I gotta steal to slay 'em. Well, more like I got the iron. Rusty iron, if you wanna be particular. Rusty enough to give a bandit a real dirty nick. A nick that might fester and kill him. Although it doesn't really cut as much as it clubs. But if you smack him hard enough, they die all the same. Pretty much. Got the face for it anyway. I was too cute to be a tavern wench and too ugly to be a brothel whore. And no, I don't have the two mixed up. At least I don't think I do. Which one is Hadwin? Well, he wouldn't be the first one who needed a good shave. Never met a bald tavern wench, though. If Hadwin didn't rip out all of his hair and stuff it up his nose, I'd say we're onto something. Ain't much to tell. I tried being a soldier for the Empire until I realized that I hate taking orders. I thought about training warriors, but I hate giving orders more than taking them. I thought about becoming a beggar, but they make little more than sell swords. I thought maybe I become a priest, until I remembered that the only god I worship is coin. So I decided to become an adventurer, because pretty much anyone qualifies. Well, this is gonna sound pretty stupid, because it is. It's pretty much the stupidest thing in the history of stupid ways a person can answer the question, "What are you doing, stupid?" I'm here for Horkers. Yeah, that's right, Horkers. Told you it was stupid. See, I have this friend, and he's mad about Horkers. Just loves them. Loves to eat them, that is. Anything else would be too weird. Eating them is weird enough. You sound like Gore. All this Redguard thinks about is his sodding stomach. I thought about my stomach once, but that was after betting some worthless bandit. Right, so, one day we're at some inn and he's gobbling down the slop while I'm gobbling down the ale. He's eaten about a half of it when he gets up and goes outside to, you know, drop his own little hulk in the hay. He tells me to watch his stew, as if anyone would put that poison in their mouth but him. Thing is, my head's spinning from all the ale, and pretty soon my arms are spinning too, especially when one of them birds starts chirping. Take a guess, the big oaf came back right when it hit the floor. Now, I'm expecting things to go airborne, mugs, flagons, benches, alchemy tables. But he just walked away. Didn't say a word. Would have been easier if he just let me have it. That's right. Heard they got a bunch of real fat ones by Lake Yorgrim. Figured they'd clubber a few and bring them back as a peace offering. Good point. If I really wanted to show the big oaf I cared, I wouldn't have just any old hooker. I heard up north they got one as big as a galleon and as ugly as an orc's first wife. Problem is, I'm not so good at finding stuff. Losing stuff? No, I'm the queen of that. Finding? Not so much. You what? Are you serious? By Morris's cheese breath you are. Well, far be it for me to talk you out of something stupid. Now, the horkers here are too small, but Hadring says there's a horker so big it sunk an entire ship somewhere up north. They call it a brine hammer. We should head on over there. You can take the lead, seeing how excited you are to do this. I'm more of a follower anyway. Yeah? Watch yourself around Morris. Alright, we're here. You got a plan, or do you just want to charge and stab in? Let me get this straight. You want to try and sneak around? Out here? What are some vampire gonna disappear into the ice? Whatever. Let's just find this thing where it sees its reflection and dies. Over there, look! Like feet wrapped in an armpit and garnished with moldy cheese. Well, here goes nothing. Charge!
I am not afraid of you, dragon.
By the divines, we did it. Well, mostly you did, but I watched. Some people won't even do that. The smart ones, anyway. In any case, I was thinking, we could bring some of this Hulk meat back to Gore, but that won't help him, seeing as he cooks as bad as he sweats. Problem is, we can't take this meat to just any chef. It would be like taking a fine piece of ebony to an Altmer blacksmith. Well, I heard there was some fancy Breton from Hierarch living in the Reach. Cooks with magic or potions or something like that. I figure a chef like that must be completely mad. Mad enough to want to cook horkers. Well, he's a Breton and sells health potions that taste like toffee. Except the potions aren't good for anything but a paper cut. Now they say he's cooking with magic. Magic. A guy like that probably works with all sorts of crazy meats. Good. Make sure to get a good hunk of meat from that thing. I'd say wrap it in ice, but Skyrim's pretty much one big glacier.
Need something? Yes? Have you come to taste my potions and ingredients? I apologize, but I am not a common house chef who patronizes random citizens. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Listen, you perfume-wearing sausage drinker, and listen well. My friend over here may have asked you nicely. But that's because neither of us thought you were stupid enough not to see we weren't really asking. Well, it turns out you're mighty stupid. And if you want to keep that blister wort you keep between your legs, you'll cook us some hog stew, right now.
Why, I never... Oh, fine. In that case, seeing as I have little choice, I will cook your stew. I trust you brought the meat, or must I magic a hawker out of thin air?
It's conjure a hawker, Breton. You just get dumber with every word. And yes, we do have the hawker meat. Get it from my partner.
By the divines, where did you get this? The marbling, the texture, this is the finest slab of meat I have ever laid my hands upon.
Ever try and play with her shins? I never get past E.
Yes, yes, of course. Such a fantastic dish can only be wrought by the hands of Clario Moorsley. But I am without my assistant, and she fetches my ingredients. Perhaps you two can get them for me, or just you. The other belligerent one I do not trust with such a delicate task. Let me see. I will need a lavender and a tomato, of course, but this will be no ordinary stew. I will need a potion of resist cold, fire salts, and a scroll of repel undead to ward off contamination. And carrots as well. A good stew could always do with a few carrots. Do you think you can remember that? Of course you can. You are not as dense as that one. Hurry back. Even with my alchemical preservation methods, this meat will only stay fresh for so long. All right then.
Don't mind the dogs. They get anxious when they haven't had dinner.
What do you need?
It's not that simple. Clever and simple. Twice.
Have you come to
No,
taste my
she's
portions and
smiling at him
ingredients?
all the time.
Ah, excellent. Then let us proceed to the kitchen.
I hope you know what you're doing, Breton. I mean fire salts. What in our case name's that for?
Shut up, wench. Do not interrupt me during my work.
Oh,
It is done. Here, my finest work. I call it le Horker Magique. I combined it with a recipe I concocted when thinking about soldiers on long journeys in need of a hot meal. It will remain the perfect temperature even in the coldest of climates and will never, never lose its flavor. For I would never attach my name to something that was not the epitome of culinary perfection. Whoever tastes this stew, you may wish to say goodbye to him, for he will be transported to the heavens when it touches his tongue. In that moment, let it be known that it was Clarion Moorsley and not that fool the gourmet who first sent mortals to the stars. And with that, I bid you good luck.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but this smells pretty good. Almost like it wouldn't kill you to have a taste. But don't you dare. That stew's for Gorm. And yes, I realize me saying that will only make you want to drink it more. I know that's what I'd do. But we didn't come this far to screw it up now. About time.
What's she doing here? You! What do you want?
Hey, easy. I come to make peace.
Peace? After you spilled my stew?
You and your bloody stew. It's like I killed your sister or something. Well, good news, big brother. There's a baby on the way. And don't tell me you smell it. I can already see the saliva dripping from your chin.
By Akatosh, friend, this is the most amazing thing I've ever tasted. I feel like I'm back in the arena. My blood boils with the fire of battle. My nose is aroused by the scent of maidens in the crowd. And my tongue feels like it's wrestling 3 juicy horkers in a sea of deliciousness. It's so tasty, I almost don't want to swallow. You and Kalen brought this for me?
So, are we friends again, you big oaf?
I would marry you right now if I didn't know you'd leave me for a bandit.
And you'd leave me for a hawk. So let's just forget the pleasantries and skip to the drinking. Thanks. Would have never gotten things smoothed over if it weren't for you. I guess I'll leave Gore alone for now. He doesn't like being disturbed while he's alone with his stew. I'll head back to the inn. Gore probably wants some time alone with his baby. Now, I can't offer much in terms of a reward. Got this body and the sword, but I doubt he won't either. But maybe I'm wrong. If by chance you ever need this rusty iron by your side, it's yours.